She may have won a handful of awards and sold millions of albums, but pop rock diva Gwen Stefani has also won over many fans with her own creative fashion styles. Having fronted the ska band No Doubt, as well as launching her own solo music career, Stefani, with her funky designed clothing, became not just a successful musician, but also a fashion trendsetter. Most outfits she wore on stage with No Doubt were created by Stefani herself, and with a long line of seamstresses in the family, was able to gain experience and make some very eclectic creations.
I'm really late in the fashion game here. I mean, I've made clothes my whole life. I've been at TJMY, at Joann Fabrics, and outlet stores finding crap fabric and trying to make costumes and all that stuff. But on this level, it's a whole other game.
Stefani, who has long designed her own clothing, was introduced to haute couture by stylist Andrea Lieberman, which resulted in her launching her own fashion line in 2003 called Lamb, an acronym for her first solo album called Love, Angel, Music, Baby. By 2005, she had expanded that to include the less expensive Harajuku Lovers line, which draws inspiration from Japanese culture and fashion. Her Lamb fashion line, which is influenced by many different cultures, manufactures apparel and fashion accessories. And in 2003, she launched a collection of lace sports sack handbags under her fashion brand, which showed her fashion sense was going to be just as successful as her singing career. In 2005, the blonde bombshell helped wrap up New York's Fashion Week with the runway debut of her Lamb fashion line, adding a dash of drama and showing another successful attempt by a pop star to cross over into the world of haute couture. Stefani had models emerging from tricked-out cars next to the runway that bounced at various times during the show. The clothes ranged from gangster-style motorcycle jackets to sexy ruffled halter dresses and seemed to hit the right note with the fashion crowd. Being a newcomer to the world of haute couture, Stefani blew the fashion world away. The release of her first solo album also brought attention to her entourage of backup dancers known as the Harajuku Girls. The Harajuku Girls appear in outfits influenced by the Gothic Lolita style, believed to be an offshoot of the Gothic look of many of the punk bands of the late 1990s, with the addition of the sweet and cutesy elements. Having appeared in many of Stefani's video clips and songs, the Harajuku Girls and their style have now become iconic and globally renowned. In a partnership with Coty Incorporated, Stefani launched her fragrance called Elle in 2007. From the packaging to the bottle design to the distinctive scent, Coty Incorporated collaborated with Stefani to ensure that her signature fragrance captured her spirit and style. Showing she still knows how to dress to impress, the rocker unveiled her Spring 2008 collection at New York Fashion Week. Having suits with long skirts, simple sweaters and flirtatious fits, her designs were heavy on patterns but skimpy on color. Blacks and navies were paired with whites and cream to make subdued but eye-catching prints.
Lamb is like my passion and something I want to do for the rest of my life, and designing is something that I really, really enjoy. It's like the easy part of, my creativity. Like songwriting to me is like the more emotional, draining part, and designing is like, oh, I have an idea, and it's very greedy. It's like, I get to wear that,
Gwen Stefani, with her own sense of style that has evolved throughout her music and fashion career, as well as her trend-setting ways in the fashion world, has kept not only herself, but her loyal followers as some of the best-dressed people around.